blue phone. Hmm. Today I've been thinking about something that I think about frequently, especially since I began making and posting videos where I talk about things, speak out what I think. And the topic is, why am I doing this? Why am I saying things and posting them for other people to see? What is my aim? And I ask this to myself deeply because when the social media internet began getting much more popular, seriously popular in the late 2000s, the decade of the late 2000s, I remember I was very eager to share myself. I was eager to share anything that was happening in my life. I was journaling online, I was taking pictures, posting them wherever there was an option in all of these social media places that existed at the time, which were at the time MySpace, High Five, and Facebook. And I remember being fairly engaged with it, and I was very happy just posting. And at some point, I naturally withdrew. And I kept myself withdrawn for about mm, at least 10 years, I would say. But now I find myself speaking and posting things again. And I do wonder why. Because there are several options in my mind. The first option that comes to mind, and one that I'm somewhat even scared of, is that I'm posting these things to be heard, like I want to be seen, like I want to be recognized for something. Like a feeling that there is something that I have to share, that I need what's the correct structure for this? That I need to have seen by other people. And it's a funny thing, this motive, because if I'm sharing and posting, which enables other people to see it, is that not an implied purpose? Am I not sharing so that other people can see it? Yes. But also, I think there can be quite a subtle difference between just sharing because of an impulse to do so and having a need to be seen. I wonder, it's like where does the motive come from? And usually my intent is to share only when I feel quite clear that I am not needing to be seen, but rather it's just coming out naturally. But that also makes me wonder, why am I so afraid of needing to be seen? Or do I need to be seen? Or does that need to fluctuate up and down and up and down? And whenever it is there, I run away from it. It's interesting that, because I think that, I may be particularly sharply reactive to it, more than I've seen other people be. But I do think that the need to be seen comes naturally to many, if not most, if not all human beings. And I wonder, well, why am I running away from it then? I think that because in the wide internet, I don't see it being explicit. I rarely see that need expressed. I rarely see people saying, I need you to see me. I need you to look at me. Pay attention to me. I don't see that. I don't see that expressed explicitly, but I feel it in other people's posts. I see it in social media. I see that desire, need for recognition, for attention. In the race for likes and race for popularity, even for the very practical purpose of getting more money through advertising or through popularity. Attention has become energy, of which money is a representation. So there is a practical use for this recognition. But yet that need for recognition, I don't see it expressed explicitly. So I see it's a hidden desire in most people. And I think that's why I naturally pull away from it. I do not want to be engaged in this collective shadow, if there is one like that. I think that's valuable to know. I think that's actually, I think this is the purpose of why I'm saying right now. I wish to state out the shadows that are not said. I wish to say out those hidden and obvious secrets that everyone knows and yet not everyone has the words for. That carry, in my opinion, shame, stigma, unwillingness to accept. And I want to say them because why? I don't like it being hidden. I don't like it being hidden. I would like it to be stated out explicitly. whatever it is. I don't mean to force anyone to do that, to do so. But it does seem to me that until something is said out loud, before anyone has said it out loud, it is just this invisible current that moves throughout the collective, but is not allowed to birth, to pierce out through the veil of hiddenness where it has been buried. Those words, that need, the need for I need you to see me, I want you to recognize me, is a need, a desire that I have been running away from. I don't know what other people's motives are for sure. But I feel that the motives of many people, not all people, but many people, is this desire for recognition. And I do not post it as that being a wrong thing or something to avoid. Not at all. Not at all. Because if it's one of our natural ways, then so be it. It is part of us. I believe my intent with this is to give it words, give it expression, give expression to that need, to the need of saying, hey, I am a human. I believe I have something valuable. Here it is. And I want other people to see that. I want other people to validate that through their attention, through their recognition. And I realized that in all of this talk, I have not actually stated it out for myself. It is a deep shaming me. That's probably why I only speak when I don't feel this need, or when I feel it just very, very low, very, very softly enough in me that I can genuinely come out and say, oh, I don't need to be seen. And yet, often I do want that seeing. I do want that recognition. Right now, I don't know. I honestly do not feel like I need it. But I will say that often I do feel the need. I often do want that recognition. What is the recognition that I'm looking for? I think I'm looking for the... In some way, I'm looking for the recognition of other people seeing me and saying, ah, he says something true. He says something that not many others, or maybe no one else, says out loud. He says something true that is true for me as well. And I think that is valuable. I think these are the words that I desire others to think or to say about me, or to feel about me. I guess that's my point in this talk. Can I summarize it? Why do we humans post in social media? For many different reasons, but very often because we want to be seen and recognized and validated by society, by the external world. I feel a shame about having this need, but I feel this need often. And one of my hopes is that this need be self-acknowledged by others. Yes. And so part of the motive of why I speak out this video right now is partly for other people to be able to express out this need out loud explicitly, to bring it to light. And partly also because I want that recognition. Because I want that recognition of other people saying, huh, he's right. He speaks the truth. I've heard very few people speaking out like that, even though that may not be true at all. I recognize that so many of these insights have been found and spoken and expressed countless times. And yet that does not diminish the realness of whenever I, or anyone else for that matter, stumbles upon a nugget of truth. A nugget of truth. My diction is sloppy sometimes. I'm not even sure if diction is the correct word. That's my video today. Blue Volkswagen. Volkswagen. I like that painting. It's not mine.